Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the most consistently excellent actors in all of Hollywood. He's been a force of the filmmaking world ever since the very beginning of his career. In his next must-see movie, DiCaprio stars in Adam McKay's Don't Look Up as Dr. Randall Mindy, an astronomy professor whose graduate student discovers a world-ending asteroid on a collision course with Earth, and finds that nobody cares.
At this exact moment, I say we sit tight and assess.
Sit tight and assess?
Sit tight and then assess.
And as always, DiCaprio is sensational in the role. So don't miss out on Don't Look Up when it arrives in theaters on December 10th and then Netflix on December 24th. But before then, you can catch up on some of Leonardo DiCaprio's biggest hits on Netflix.
Well, gentlemen, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape was one of DiCaprio's first major film roles, but his work in the critically revered movie was so stunning that it assured that audiences would take notice of his talents for decades to come. DiCaprio starred in the 1993 coming-of-age drama as Arnie Grape, the mentally impaired younger brother of Johnny Depp's Gilbert Grape. The film follows Gilbert as he grapples with his many familial responsibilities, including helping to protect Arnie's physical and emotional well-being as he reaches adulthood.
This is the last time, right, buddy?
It's the last time.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
We'll go back up there again.
Let's go.
By the time DiCaprio starred in James Cameron's celebrated 1997 epic Titanic, he was already a household name. However, DiCaprio's performance as Jack Dawson is one that will be cemented in cinematic history forevermore.
We're the luckiest sons of bitches in the world, you know that?
The film is based on the tragic real-life sinking of the Titanic, which struck an iceberg during her maiden voyage in 1912, and features many characters who are based upon the actual victims of that disaster. DiCaprio's character is unique to the film though, and he helps to show the individual impact that this mass casualty event had upon the people on board, particularly for those who were in the lower class decks. At the same time, DiCaprio's charmingly romantic performance has left a lasting mark on the hearts of movie fans for decades.
You learn to take life as it comes at you. Oh, here you go, Cal. To make each day count.
Well said, Jack.
Yeah.
DiCaprio has starred in several of Martin Scorsese's most riveting films. Perhaps his most thrilling collaboration with the legendary director came in 2010 with the release of the suspense thriller Shutter Island. Based on Dennis Lehane's novel, the film features DiCaprio as Deputy U.S. Marshal Teddy Daniels, who's investigating an isolated psychiatric facility and searching for a missing patient. As Teddy tirelessly tries to unravel the mystery of this patient's disappearance, he discovers that things are not what they seem on Shutter Island.
She said something to you back there, didn't she? No. Come on, boss. She wrote it.
He ends up going to some truly dark places to discover why so many unsettling things are happening around this incredibly creepy hospital. Another visionary director that DiCaprio has worked with is Quentin Tarantino, a collaboration that began with the 2012 western Django Unchained. This bloody action flick features DiCaprio as a heinous slave owner named Calvin J. Candy, who runs a plantation called Candyland. Calvin finds himself on the defensive once Django Freeman teams up with the fearless bounty hunter Dr. King Schultz to rescue Django's wife from enslavement at Candy's estate. DiCaprio holds nothing back when leaning into the despicability of the character, reminding us all that he's very, very good at playing bad. On December 1st, you'll also be able to catch DiCaprio in the CIA thriller Body of Lies. The Ridley Scott-directed Body of Lies stars DiCaprio as case officer Roger Ferris, who's tracking a known terrorist through Iraq and Jordan. With a boss who is too far removed from the action to truly understand what he's up against, Ferris has to make his moves very carefully if he hopes to survive, and more importantly, if he hopes to stop the ongoing spate of lethal attacks that are underway throughout Europe. DiCaprio is joined by some impressive screen stars in Body of Lies, including Russell Crowe, Oscar Isaac, Mark Strong, and Extraction standout Golshifteh Farahani, all of whom give gripping performances in this stirringly complex film. Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more from Netflix Film Club. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.